And we're going live, ladies and gentlemen. In 3, 2, 1, we're live. Welcome to another Danny Bob episode of live streaming with Danny Bob. All right, Doug or Nugget.
I'm trying to make sure it hasn't come through yet.
I think it will be just fine. Okay, so I was just checking the thumbnail, and it appears that it reused my old settings. So if it shows Diagon Alley, well, that is magically incorrect. Today we are not building Diagon Alley. That is done. That is finished. That is in the corner. Today we're building the semi-new Superstar Original GWP for Dougie. And the actual Superstar. And we're going to see who finishes faster today. So you can take bets. I can't accept any cash, but we're going to see.
I accept cash.
If I can put together 731 pieces in the same amount of time that Dougie can put together 92 pieces. So, hopefully, it doesn't take him that long to put together. But this is 731 pieces. I love the box. It looks like a shoebox. That's what they were going for. But it just looks so cool because then you open it, and that's more so what you'd expect to see from a Lego set. So I am going to buy an extra one of these to just keep sealed because I think this is like probably a one-off. I can't see them doing another one like this anytime soon because Lego and Adidas have a partnership. I don't think Lego and like Nike or anything have ever worked together before.
Yeah.
So I really doubt that they would do another buildable shoe anytime soon. I think the instructions for this one have you building like the right. Maybe that's the left.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, you can actually.
Just kidding.
You can actually build the right, or you can build the left, or you can get two and have a pair, and it only costs you $160, right?
Wow.
You can't even wear them. All right, in the chat we have got Emma Good G. Hello from the Netherlands. Hey, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us. And Emma Narque, how you doing? Lego Danny Bob and Dougie. I'm doing great. How are you doing, Dougie?
I'm doing great.
It's doing great. What
Just
we do
came
today?
Off the water.
Yes, that's why my hair's wet and why your hair looks like that. You're going to need this first, and I'm going to try to figure out how to actually get to the Lego set within the shoebox without destroying the box. Alright, it looks like I've got 2 tabs here on the front, so I'm going to go ahead and butter knife these.
Well, I'm already getting a head start on you.
Yeah. Oh boy, there's a lot of pieces. Does that thing even come with instructions?
It does.
Keegan Hurst says, hey guys, what's up, Keegan?
Hey, Keegan's here.
Who's that guy? Okay, so this just comes up this way. That's not
That
what I was
guy
expecting.
Weston.
Hey, that is sick. You see that?
Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, it's
the underside of the Lego.
Interesting.
That looks really cool. And then it's in paper tissue, just like a shoebox. This is actually so cool.
Oh, that's funny.
The full experience. Oh, this is going to be crinkly. ASMR, guys. So, is that like official Lego tissue paper, or do they just get that from Dollar General?
I don't know. Should keep it anyway.
Here's the instruction manual. It looks just like the box. The backside looks cool. It's like a diagram of the shoe.
Yeah, this one's pretty cool too.
Yeah, let me see that thing. It's so teensy tiny. It's like a pamphlet. It's not instructions. It's a pamphlet. It's El Pineda. Thank you for joining the chat. Danny, did you go to college? Yes, I did go to college, and I got myself some knowledge. Yes, I did. Sales and marketing was my major, but as you can see, Lego is my specialty. Alright, it's going to be a little crinkly. Hang on, guys. There's 7 bags?
Jeez. I'm definitely going to finish before you.
I think so. Okay, and we
Why is there
have
green and pink?
the originals. Cover your face really quick. Let's see if the camera's smart.
Is it smart?
No, it's not smart. Okay, well, I'll show you that clear in a minute. The bottom has the shoe print too.
Interesting.
So I think that's pretty much a spoiler for bag 1, because I'm pretty sure bag 1 gets you the sole of the shoe.
Yeah.
That's really neat. I like how that folds up.
Yeah.
You just go back to shoebox form.
Pretty neat.
Pretty neat. Pretty neat.
How neat is that?
Pretty neat. Alright.
Pretty neat.
6, 2, 7.
It's a lot of neatness.
All in one place.
All in one location. let's get started, shall we? I'm eager.
Oh, we got a loose piece. We got a live one. Here's one, right here. Okay, we have a printed piece that says, the brand with the 3 stripes. Diamantmarken mit den die Streifen la marque Axtribandes.
What?
That sounded like Spanish, but I think it was supposed to be Dutch. Maybe.
Why would they have it have
Oh, there, see, that's what I was reading. I wasn't just saying gibberish. Oh, this way. There we go. Yeah.
Wait, there's a sticker somewhere
Printed piece.
put on here?
Dude, this even came with printed laces.
Yeah, where's the
That.
where's the stickers?
Did you check the box?
Oh my goodness. There's still a sticker.
Oh,
in here.
yeah. We got the Adidas print and the
Look at
Adidas
that.
logo print. Heck yeah.
Yep. We're gonna put on the Adidas sticker.
I like the
This
printed
guy
pieces.
is walking advertisement.
He is a walking advertisement. He's got a boombox and a microphone, but I think the boombox is really just an amplifier. So you can tell everybody, buy more Adidas.
He's just wearing big Adidas, like.
I haven't even opened the instruction manual yet.
You just opened this. Is that a printed Adidas piece?
Yeah, man, that's cool.
Pretty sweet.
And then the, what's this called? The plaque sticker says, since 1970, Article 116010, nickname Shelto. That makes sense. The Superstar started as one of the most widely worn basketball models in the 1970s and became an iconic sneaker soon after. Booyah!
Boombox.
Boombox. This
Whoa,
is...
It's actually cut. It's not just a sticker. It's actually like a texture.
Oh, that's really neat.
Yeah.
That's really neat. Wow.
I didn't realize it was not just a texture.
Because they would have had a mold for that. Plus, they printed on top of it. So
Yeah.
there we go. There's a little dude. You want to show him up close?
If it'll work.
I don't know. Cover your face. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Saw, dude.
Day 1 purchase on August 1st. I have a list. I have a super long list. And I was thinking about it a little bit more last night before I went to bed if I was going to haul all of these sets home from Virginia because that's where we'll be on August 1st for Brick Fair.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking I might have to narrow it down a little bit because all the Star Wars sets plus the 3 Marvel sets that I want, the Infinity Gauntlet, the Benatar.
We can drive separate.
And at this rate, we're going to have to take a van instead of my Jeep.
Yeah.
And I also want to get Thor's new Asgard. Blue Thor! We got to get Blue Thor's new Asgard! And the gunship's just going to take up a bunch of space, too. So, I don't know. Like, for sure gunship, because so many people are bagging on it right now, because they're like, oh, we need to riot and protest LEGO so that they stop doing these terrible things, like not adding what would be insanely rare minifigures into a $350 set that we've all been wanting and asking for and waiting for. And they're like, don't buy it. Well, it's fine. If you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. But I'm not going to not buy it just for the sake of the protest. So I'm going to buy the gunship on day 1. And I'm going to get the Benatar for sure. I'm going to get those 2 sets for sure. I'm also going to get the Trexler Marauder. I don't know. It's not actually called Trexler. It's just the Imperial Marauder transport.
Have you put a piece together yet?
No, I was looking at the instruction book very closely. I kind of wanted to show it. Here's the factory, the original.
What?
The Adidas factory.
Interesting.
1960s. Oh, hey, what's his name?
Adidas?
Horst Dassler, son of company founder. Is he Dutch as well? Maybe that's why they're... I actually don't know the origins of Adidas.
Oh, yeah. That's probably it.
Wait, they expanded the brand into an American market.
So it didn't even start in America.
Something tells me Adidas is Dutch.
Something.
But it says that this shoe started in New York and then was adopted into the NBA championship. Like, NBA guys wore these shoes.
That's pretty crazy.
It's the New York shoe, the Brooklyn. Designer Florian Mueller was the perfect person to create the Lego version of this famous shoe. Yep, shoe, bag 1. Shoe 1 gets us the shoe sole.
The shoe sole.
Shoe sole. I'm ready. I'm ready to put a piece together.
You sure
Here
about that?
we go on ready. Alright,
Nice
guys,
job.
we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks so much for watching. We put a piece together. I'm really proud of myself.
That was great.
Look at this pink one. Dougie, what's your day one purchase?
Day one purchase?
Yep.
I don't know.
Do you know what's coming out?
The gun
Good start. Good. Are you going to buy one too?
Maybe.
If they have the Imperial
know.
logos on them, you know about the
that.
Imperial logo versus Republic logo misprint, right?
No.
So they sent all of the, oh, you're taught from Germany? That makes sense too. German and Netherlands are pretty close, right? Relatively. I was informed that the Imperial logo was sent out to all of the early LAN members, and it should be a Republic logo because the gunship is from the second movie, Attack of the Clones.
Right.
So that's a misprint, and if that's what they're selling on day one, then those could potentially become collector's items because they're changing it to be the correct Republic logo.
Right.
It's already corrected on site, but that is not the case for probably all the packaging that they've already created. I doubt they'd recall it. It's not like they're a car company and it's going to cost people their lives.
Right.
Ooh. This is on backwards. Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice. Let's try this one. That's better. Dry. It's very dry.
I'm just about finished.
Well,
I missed a step.
yes, now I have time to catch up. You still haven't seen Black Widow.
I have not. You'd wonder what I do all day.
You were doing like geometry and stuff, right? What were you doing all
I
day?
can't even remember, dude.
These are really cool because they fit perfectly with the wedges.
What?
It seems like a fly swatter.
It's just like a big
It's just a big,
flat sole.
yeah, like a pink. It's like a flip flop, you know.
Yeah.
And the brother of the creator of Adidas created Puma. No way! Wow, they created like competition for one another. They took it off the streets into the factories, and they were still competing. It's pretty deep, pretty poetic.
Yeah.
I think I'll write a song about it.
You should.
I'm not gonna write a song about this. I'm not really into writing songs anymore, you know.
Really?
Alright. This is cool. Made like little perfect squares. Now we just fill them in with some other perfect squares. And,
Boom.
oops. That one was not in all the way. So many snaps.
Snappity snap snap.
Well, on the bright side, we're getting this put together a lot faster than Emmosaurus.
What?
It,
Why?
I will
You
say
that?
just nicely, but it did take her a very long time.
How long?
Because she had so many chats, so many questions and stuff.
Yeah.
Blacksmith's Forge, it's not a Puma. What? This? This is not the Puma. This is Lego. And welcome to the chat, by the way, BF Blacksmith Forge. So yeah, you can teach me a little bit, school me on the history of Adidas if you'd like.
Adidas.
That's how a lot of people say it.
Really?
If you're not from America, it's how people say it. And Jay's in the chat. Welcome. How you doing? I had a pretty busy week. In fact, probably one of my busier weeks. And I'm feeling good. Had some sunshine over the weekend, which is very rejuvenating. And it's been pretty wild out. Pretty hectic week, actually. I was still able to join on Cy O'Connor. He does a live stream on Thursdays, and so I was still able to join for like 20 minutes. That's just how busy I was. But yeah, joined in 20 minutes, talked a little bit about the gunship, and that's pretty much all I had time for. Then they were starting to talk about Black Series action figures, and I'm like, no, sir. I have too many Lego to buy, so I cannot be buying Black Series. Not anytime soon. Hey Kevin, welcome to chat. How you doing? I hope you're not buying Black Series. Oh boy, collecting that stuff is just like crack. You just can't get enough.
Oh my god.
That's what I hear anyways, because I'm not partaking in that nor crack. So, yeah, I got a lot of Lego things to buy. In fact, I got a big set downstairs that just arrived.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys buy on Lego.com? Because I know they have a bit of a shortage of maybe like help, and they're trying to get stuff out the doors. But I ordered this on the day that it was released. It took 9 days for it to get shipped to my house, and you know, my last 2 purchases as well took about like a week and a half to get here. It's not like they're shipping them from Deutschland, like they're sending them from the U.S. So their lead times are pretty extended right now. It's pretty crazy. If you say it with a Arnold Schwarzenegger voice, it's funnier.
Can you do an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice?
I have to summon my inner Terminator.
Your inner Terminator. Well, I finished.
I'll be back. Gotta just think about that a few times. You're done?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Is that a sticker on the top?
It is, in fact, a sticker on top.
All right, I want to hold this. Okay, this is the original shell shoe. Shell shock. Okay, wow. All right, yeah. All right, so here we are. Cover your little face and see if it will. This man, I got it. There we go. Okay.
Yay.
So there's the top. It uses those pieces for laces, and this is the sticker right here. And these are in fact printed right here. So it's pretty cool, pretty cute. Kind of like makes me feel like I want to eat it. You know, it's perfect size, like handheld snack. Don't eat Lego. There's an awesome YouTuber that does stop motion with Lego, but makes it look like food. They're so talented. Kevin says, no, Star Wars fan is extremely friendly to the wallet. You know, the little GWP shoe is fantastic. Yeah, I like it. Did you already build it, Kevin? I bet you did. It's pretty good. Okay. I think I need like one more blue and I'm good on this page. I need to go to the next page. Alright, cool, done.
Are you done yet?
No, I'm not done. Little GWP, little guppy shoe. Oh yeah. So, back to what you were gonna buy on August 1st. So we covered so far that the gunship comes out. Do you know of the other sets that are coming out?
Kinda.
Like all the other Star Wars sets? Is there any that strike you? Like the Imperial Light Cruiser?
That was the only other one I was gonna mention.
Did you actually like that one, or is that just the one that stuck out to you?
I thought it was pretty neat, but it was like a lot more of like a ship you can play with a lot. It has good interior, I think.
It does. I think it's a good play scale model.
Yeah.
Then there's Bo-Katan's Fighter.
Oh, definitely that one. That one's pretty sick.
I think I put the wrong one on. This is too long. Okay, and then there's the Imperial Marauder. You know what that one is?
Not entirely.
Do you remember the episode where they are on Navarro with Grief Karga and Cara Dune, and they go infiltrate that old Imperial base that they didn't know was actually like cloning stuff?
Oh, they made one of those hover tanks?
Yeah, they get in that like hover tank transport, and then they launch into the lava tubes.
Isn't that tank one of the lava tubes?
Well, not lava tube, but it's like a valley, and there's like lava in it, and it rises. Yeah. So they're in that, and then they're getting chased by a TIE fighter. Right. Yeah. So it's that ship. Yeah. M&R actually just reviewed that one recently, and he was like saying positive things about it, which was surprising. Skyren, welcome to the chat. What's up? It's been a while, man. Also, Kevin said you built one of those little ones, and you got 2 more sitting in boxes on the shelf. That's actually what I did too. I have 2 more coming. Actually, I have 1 more downstairs. Like I said, Lego's lead times are pretty crazy, so I finally got my ice castle with my other GWP downstairs. So you're going to get Trex the Marauder, or are you just going to get the gunship and the Imperial Light Cruiser?
I think just those, the 3 with Bo-Katan's ship.
Bo-Katan's ship, Imperial Light Cruiser, and the gunship.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sweet layout.
So not entirely flat. What'd you do to this?
I just
kid?
need to push them in more. They are very new.
You're not pushing the studs all the way on? You're crazy.
Volcano Productions, welcome to the chat. Oh, that's a long name. Volcano Productions Animation. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay. All right. There's still another set coming out. There's the Boba Fett Starship. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name. They changed it, so it was very difficult to recall.
Right.
You want to do the thing where you pick out the pieces that I need
thing?
next? Yeah. Do the tag team thing. So how is everyone doing today? Says Sky. I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Having a good one. These green pieces go together really easily.
Things just got complicated.
Wait, are you building a right shoe or a left shoe?
I don't think that's what matters. I think what matters is that I just almost skipped an entire page. Didn't, but almost did.
Mm-hmm.
Yup. There we go.
Uh-huh.
Almost forgot these smooth tiles. Is it redundant to say smooth tile?
Smooth tile.
I think it is.
I think it is, but it's for people like me that don't understand what
You need a little
tile
more
is. I need a little more.
time,
I need a little more
context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smooth. Oh, it's smooth.
It's
yeah.
smooth, right? Yeah. It's like saying, I woke up at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Gives you a little more time
Like
to
what?
process. Oh my gosh.
Where is this
Fantastic.
supposed to go?
Are you into any of the Marvel sets?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Do you know what's
I mean,
going
I
out?
don't know what.
There's
Marvel
the
stuff's coming
Benatar,
out.
the big orange ship. It's like a UCS ship, the
Yeah,
Guardians
I
of the
don't know.
Galaxy.
I'm really into that.
Okay. There's the gauntlet, the Infinity Gauntlet, like this.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty neat.
And there's a couple other play sets, which I'm not really that interested in, but I think I'll just skip ahead a little bit here and
Skip
see.
ahead.
To find out if it's the right or the left, because I can't tell.
What do you mean? It's a right shoe? Are you?
I mean, is it?
Yes.
How do you know for sure?
Because have you ever looked at the sole of your shoe to figure
Yeah,
out what kind
it's
of
a
sole goes
it's a
in
right
your
shoe. It's a right one. You're
Wait,
right.
it looks like you left one on there.
Well, it's here. You guys can judge for yourself.
Kind of looks like.
It kind of just kind of looks like the bottom of a flip flop. Okay, I need some of these green ones here.
I already put the thing on. Do you need 2 of them?
Oh.
I think you just need green stuff here.
Hello there.
Oh, I didn't see the rest of the recipe. There's such a big glare on it, I can't see anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Looks fine for me. Is this 2 twos?
I already did the 2 twos.
But over here?
Oh, no, not the bricks.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
You said 2-2.
Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. It's right, guys. It's right.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So, you guys should ask me my thoughts on Loki.
Oh, boy.
Loki is a game changer. That's what Loki is.
Loki is a game. What? That'd be cool.
Life is kind of a game. Loki is about life, about time.
This gameplay is pretty intense.
Yeah. I like all these wedge pieces.
Where's all the rest of the wings?
They
Did you already
feel
get them all?
nice. Wings?
Yeah. Chicken wing.
Hey, we are done with the next layer. There we go. That's basically what the bottom of the shoebox showed us, was like this right here.
Yeah.
Like that. And that only
Can you put
took...
your foot in it?
Let me find out. Let's go! No, I'm just kidding. My foot's definitely too big. Like the toes, like it will stick out over the edge a little bit.
But your heel's not always the back.
Well,
why is there a hole in the bottom?
what are you talking about?
There's this tiny hole in the bottom. Did you miss a piece?
It probably fell out. It's definitely too small for your foot then.
Wait, why is there supposed to be a hole in
This set has 761 pieces, Sky. And anyone done the rebuild? That looks like the classic Adidas slides flip-flops. I want to see that. Yay! Sky asked me what I thought of Loki.
Oh, no.
Okay, so where do I begin?
You want me to take over while you talk about it?
Sure, that's actually a great idea. Here, let me put this over here so there's not a glare for you to whine about.
Not whine about.
What?
What are you talking about?
You got all your pieces? I don't want anything to be covered up. just finishing up the big mosaic of Harry Potter. Jay, you're doing that? Oh my gosh, so far pretty nice thinking of getting it. Wow. The which house mosaic did you get? One of the house ones, or did you combine all four? Because I feel bad for your thumbs. R.I.P. Alright, so quick rundown on Loki, guys. If you haven't seen the show, this is one that I would recommend for like anybody to watch, because I've said this so many times, I'm not a huge Marvel fan, and I'm still not like a big Marvel fan, but this show was good, and Marvel is on a roll this year with the shows and the movies and stuff that they're releasing, so I'm kind of excited for what's coming next. Also, the hole might be to sit the display stand on. You want to just double check on the bottom? It's a good point.
You put this 1x1 stud in the wrong spot.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Well, good thing we have a part separator so we can get that corrected. So, first of all, I like Loki, and I'm maybe like it a lot, actually. I'm maybe a little bit obsessed with it. Wow, Jay, you combined all four. That's insane. I am like genuinely impressed, honestly, because it's not something that I'd really want to do again, but it looks awesome, right? You know,
right.
I wonder if that's how you feel about it too. So, yeah, I don't want to spoil anything for those of you who may not have seen the show.
But anyways, what happens in the end...
So here's your spoiler alert if you need to put me on mute for the next 2 minutes. I'm only going to talk spoilers for like 2 minutes, and then I'm going to try not to.
Try not to. Right.
Okay, so the meaning of life, glorious purpose. The show was like the purpose of life. Who gives you purpose? Because who you think gives you purpose is basically who you believe in. That's basically your God. It talked about free will and taking away free will, and then the entire construct of time, which is not linear, but something that's like more in a circle, because time itself is like a unit of measurement, but not really, because however long it takes Dougie to put together this shoe compared to how long it takes me to put together the shoe is relative based on a time unit of measurement. But when we do things and how long we think it takes us is subjective. So our whole construct of time, even though it's based on a unit of measurement with revolutions around the sun, that's still relative, because if you go to a different planet that doesn't count time based on revolutions around the sun, you don't have the same unit of measurement. So it's like things change. Time is really just like a way for us to tell a story of sequential events, of what comes next. What did you do when you woke up? What did you do when you went to bed? Like, when did you eat lunch? And it gives you some kind of like measurement. But if you think about going back in time, you have the whole ripple effect that you've already lived out these things. And then at the end, the dude, this is in case anybody joined and you don't want to know any spoilers, at the end he talks about these are the things that you have to go through. Sometimes you have to have suffering in order to gain what you need to gain. You have to go through the whole process and journey in order to gain something out of it in the end. That's the whole point. So, a lot of really cool topics. And then he talks about like governing the flow of time. And if you take away who you think is the dictator, someone has to fill that void, right? And I was like, dang, that's deep. That's serious. Because you think about all the world governments, and you think, oh, these world governments are so corrupt and so bad. Yeah, if you take them out of the picture, what's going to fill the void? And how do you know it's not something that's more evil or malevolent than that person? So really, really cool, deep philosophical topics. Let me catch up on the chat here. We got some lovers of Loki out there. Love it. Hey, Republic Studs, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining. And Volcano Productions. I watched Loki and loved it just as you. Awesome. Did you have like a lot of deep philosophical ideas about it at the end? Because I am a little concerned almost how they're going to do season 2, because now they have multiple timelines branching, and how are they going to keep it, you know, consistent and congruent? And now there's all the theories about WandaVision and the final post-credits scene that she was like tapping into all these other timelines, because that's when it happened. It was all like branching at that time. And then Doctor Strange and the multiverse, and I guess Spider-Man talked about multiverse too. I haven't watched any of the new Spider-Man movies, but yeah, it's gonna get really difficult. And sometimes simplicity in a show is what kind of like makes it beautiful, because you can kind of watch along and connect. So it's going to be very interesting to see how like the producers handle multiple timelines and events, like they're gonna have to be really on their toes because fans love to point out plot holes and flaws. So it's going to be a very enjoyable ride. That's all I know, because I can't see the future. I don't know what's going to happen next. And that in itself is an interesting idea, because, you know, at this rate, I could predict how long it's going to take Dougie to do this. But
I could, like...
it's based on current events. And what free will doesn't calculate is what you do next. Because what you do next completely offsets, you know, the course of... like, you know, you're driving a car and you turn, it changes the trajectory of where you're headed. So in that fact, there's a level of predictability about it, but there's also, like, the free will, and there's so many ways this could go. And then it's like, well, who's determining which of those is correct and which of them gets pruned? That's what this motion was. This was pruning those events, pruning the branches, so that you can only go on this one path. So, man, you talk about your belief system and, like, your path in life, and if you think you have free will, and if you believe in a God, and all of that, it brings into question, because it's a lot more complex. Even Mobius, he's like, oh, free will, it's a simplification, you know? It's like, there is some level of boundaries in what you can and can't do, but free will is kind of oversimplified. So there's just a quick couple of minutes, high-level breakdown on some of the reasons that I liked the show. Not even touching, like, oh, the characters, oh, the plot. I liked how they ran through the city when everything was exploding all momentous, right? So, yeah. Thoughts on the Republic gunship? I loved it. I loved what I saw. And I feel like I might have had to adjust a few expectations, but that's kind of the fandom's fault. And this is going to be my unpopular topic for the day, or my unpopular thought, is that if the fans didn't hype up Commander Cody being in that set and expect there to be more than 2 minifigures, I don't think anybody would have expected it. You look at the A-Wing, one A-Wing pilot in a $200 set. So to put 2 figures in a $350 set, on that fact alone, makes sense. And then I think either Lego's never going to make a Phase 2 Commander Cody, or they are, and it's just not going to be in this UCS set. So, just build it. Welcome to the chat. Axel, good evening. Thank you for joining us. I like the Republic gunship. I think it looks fantastic, smooth. I don't think that you can actually criticize it and say that it looks bad. I think the issue is that it's huge, and it's going to be hard to find space for it, because it's not something that can just go on a shelf. But my thoughts on that are to potentially take off one of the wings so that you can put it on, like, a shelf like this, because otherwise you're not going to be able to display it sideways, because the wings are going to hit the wall, and that's going to be an issue. So that's my my little hack for you guys if you're looking to get the Republic gunship and you're worried about space. I also don't think that UCS sets should necessarily have, like, the most desirable minifigures, because some people don't even like UCS sets. And when you consider the assortment for all of the summer 2021 wave, we're getting a ton of new minifigures, and that's probably where somebody like Commander Cody belongs, is in more of like a playscale set, because I think he's popular enough that, like, kids would actually know who he is, besides all of us, like, AFOLs, you know? And that's another good point, Sky, is if you only have $350 to spend, are you going to get the UCS gunship, or are you going to get, like, 4 or 5 other sets? You know, there's a lot that you can get for $350, so it makes sense if that's the reason that you're not getting it. And the AT-AT size, you hope it's going to be as large as a Great Dane. Honestly,
It better be.
I think people are going to make memes about riding on top of this UCS AT-AT, because it's going to be huge. I think there's enough size comparisons of people who have built mocks of the AT-AT to kind of gauge how tall it could be. And I don't think it necessarily has to be motorized at any point for it to reach that price point, because it's just a bucket of bricks, man. That's a lot of plastic. It's a lot of Lego. I can only imagine how much it's going to weigh, considering the UCS Falcon, right? So I would say it would be cool if there were motors in the neck, if it could, like, turn like this, or even you know, like the guns, if they went like this. So it's not to say that the legs would be motorized, because I don't think that that works very well. One of the guys on Lego Masters Season 2 actually motorized. He improved the play scale version of the AT-AT that's motorized, so that it actually walks more accurately. And I think that's like the only successful model that I've seen. And it's funny because I stumbled upon his video accidentally, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's Zach and Wayne from Lego Masters Season 2. Which is annoying, they haven't been airing every week. It was like 2 weekends or 2 different weeks. I was like, oh, Lego Masters is on tonight. Oh, no, it's not. They took a break this week. They're coming back on next week. So it's like, shoot. Yeah. What are your opinions? Do you recommend buying Lego Technic? I'm not a big Technic fan. Technic hurts my fingers, kind of like the mosaics. I'm just kidding. That's kind of like my sissy answer. I don't have any of like the Technic cars and stuff. I really enjoy the brick built stuff. A lot of the ships and larger things are gonna have Technic built in the middle to, hold the structure. So I'm not against it. I'm also not really into cars that much, and that's primarily the focus for Technic, like the Lamborghini and the Bugatti and the Jeeps and stuff.
Just here in my garage, my brand new Lamborghini. You know what I like more than my brand new Lamborghini?
What?
Knowledge.
What is this from? I don't even know.
You've never heard it? Oh my gosh. I remember constantly getting ads of it on YouTube. I don't even know what it was about. I think it was about some sort of like online book reading thing. It was just this guy talking about knowledge. It was pretty comical.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Go to college and get knowledge, or you can join this reading service.
Get knowledge.
It wasn't like Audible, right?
What?
The knowledge.
No, just like the way he said it was pretty funny.
Let me catch up on the chat. How do I feel about LegoCon?
LegoCon.
About like this.
LegoCon? Oh, yeah.
Dougie didn't watch it. He just heard about it from me. Yeah. So nothing impressive. I would say like they butchered it pretty bad. They did do the whole live aspect of it pretty well, all things considered, despite the breakdowns. And it was smooth, but I think they missed on the target audience the most. It wasn't for kids and it wasn't for adults, so it was kind of an awkward place in the middle. For some people it was fun, but I think there was, again, too much expectations, partially on the fault of the fan base. Like, we all were pretty hype about maybe some new set reveals, so that put us in a totally different mindset. But I just really don't think the show itself was like good. It wasn't really like entertaining, so I think they really missed the mark on it. That's like a nice way of saying it, now that I've cooled down, because I was kind of disappointed. Okay, I was really disappointed.
Just a little bit.
I was just like, oh, well, it's like they didn't even talk about Star Wars for very long, and like that's your number one theme historically. I think you need to do a little more justice than that. However, I will say they did come back and they gave David from Solid Brick Studios an entire, like an hour-long preview of the gunship. They sent it to him. They let him do the whole speed build and have the designer interviews. So I thought that was good. It like helped do the gunship justice. But they could have easily revealed other sets at LegoCon outside of Star Wars. So it was just really weird. It's really weird. And yes, Jay, you were correct. You do see a big box behind me. I am doing the Mos Eisley Cantina. We started building it today. So I actually have a bunch of bags over to the right side of me. And yeah, Sky, I have yet to meet someone who liked LegoCon as well. I know Emmasaurus and Mr. Saurus were being like fair about it. Like they were just trying to have a good time and enjoy it. But I can't really say that they even liked it. So if you can't make something that like Emmasaurus would want to watch, I think you've missed the mark. Because she's super friendly and she likes like anything Lego. So, like at least make it good. Yeah. Pretty good, my dude.
What?
Yeah. It was meant for 10-year-old kids. But like I have nieces and nephews that are 10 years old and didn't like it. And yeah, I'm not really that much of a fan of Technic either, Sky. Yeah, the Mos Eisley's, Jay, is that what you're talking about? You already built that one? Geez, you're really on it. I built the bar section in the middle so far. I actually have a couple pictures posted on my Instagram if you guys want to see the behind the scenes of what's going on. And I like how they use the tubing on the outside. It looks really cool. And then picking it up, it just kind of reminds me of like a bathtub speeder. She's like, meow. Let me grab it actually.
Oh boy.
Meow. Here it is.
Looks like a bathtub.
It looks like a bathtub speeder. Obviously, it's going to connect, so it can just like. Actually, I don't know how it connects, but it's going to connect or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, that has a lot of details. Every stud on the countertop is occupied.
Dang.
I don't really know with what, but it is occupied. And so it looks busy, but very cool. Dougie just turned into a black person. Let me try to get the lighting here to adjust.
Oh yeah, well you look super dark.
Yeah, it got really dark because I put this up for the camera. Yeah, man, we're out in the sun all the time, and we just get super tan and beautiful.
Super tan.
Wow.
We're still super tan.
It's not adjusting.
It's not adjusting
all right,
at
guys,
all.
welcome to the Tan Club.
The tanning club.
Where we go tanning every single day and don't get skin cancer.
Oh my gosh.
Have you finished this yet?
This is the second bag, Danny.
This is feeling pretty solid. You got the printed pieces here on the bottom. It just it focused kind of on its own. I was like kind of impressed. So
kinda like did the thing.
Yeah, just looks like, you know, bottom of a shoe so far. Pretty solid. You know, I think there's one thing they could have added to this, and it would have been Dr. Scholl's.
Dr. Scholl's.
Need some inserts. There you go.
So you could actually wear them. Probably could see if you get the right size Dr. Scholl's for it.
I think it would just immediately...
Immediately?
Your foot would, not the Lego. I think the Lego would be fine.
You just use some Craggle.
There was still one piece in that bag, in that first bag.
Uh-huh.
Did you get it?
No. What are you referring to?
I'm just checking the chat.
The chat?
I think we got it, unless it fell out. Well, we'll know here in a minute. Or 22, when Dougie finishes putting these last 50 pieces on. See you later, Skyren. Thanks for joining. Have a great rest of your day. Did the main Technic build the Lambo, Bugatti, and the Land Rover, and you like them a lot? Jay, that's awesome. I know that Cal and Jed, our friends that are sometimes on the streams, they recently built the Bugatti, and it looks really cool. Like, I cannot deny that the Technic vehicles are sweet. But, like, I struggled putting together, like, R2, because that's, like, all Technic. So, I just feel like it would be more challenging than it would, like, fun and therapeutic the way Lego is. So, yeah. Made you look, that will teach you to just throw it away. I've been pranked. I've been pranked.
Oh, you got pranked?
Yeah, it's not bad practice to just double check bags. Like
But
this,
you just got pranked, Danny.
this is like throwing away a dime.
You just got pranked.
Would you like to throw away a dime because you didn't double check?
Got pranked.
Double checking is
You
good
got
practice.
Pranked, Danny.
Oh, man, you know when you feel the twinge right here? Because you get
got
annoyed.
pranked.
You get annoyed and you feel it right here.
Am I annoying you? No.
I got the
Didn't
twinge,
think
the twinge. I was trying not to, but I got it right there. Now you have to say you're sorry because you hurt my feeling. Just kidding. But that's where it hurts right there, you know? You know, guys? It's a weird kind of muscle reaction because emotions are all in your head, you know? And your brain sends the signal. And you're like, oh no, my feeling got hurt. Oh no, I hope I don't fall.
That reminds me of the time that Joe videoed me slipping and falling in a river. And then she posted it on social media.
Well, did she at least get a lot of likes?
I don't even know.
I ordered the new Lego Technic Heavy Duty Excavator 42121. Is that the one with the the big truck bed in the back that they were racing on LegoCon. Heavy duty excavator? No, I don't think so. It's not excavator. Excavators have like a thing on the front.
A thing. You know the thing.
They have buckets.
You know what I mean?
They have a bucket. Is an excavator the one with a crane like this, or is it a scoop like this?
An excavator.
Yes.
Like a big
Yes.
arm.
Yes.
Yeah, big arm. That would be like a bulldozer or a front loader.
Well,
Skid steer or something. I don't know.
there's different kinds. Sometimes they have the crane off the back and off the front, and they
You
have
mean
a
like
scoop.
a backhoe?
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
I was just being totally serious.
No, I know you were. It was good. So this is the do-back. We're laughing because it doesn't have a mouth, and it just looks so derpy. It's like, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm excited about that do-back. That's my biggest big fig.
Big.
Yeah, it's even bigger than the Dilophosaurus. It was $15 for one molded dinosaur. Do you ever look at the Ideas sets, or only when Lego does their Ideas thing? Are you referring to, like, I don't know what you're referring to.
Like something that I don't know.
Like the contesting Ideas sets that are submitted and under approval, because I did look at all of the, I think it was like, was it 30 or 50 some? Could you each be building one shoe? Potentially, and yes, we could be if I paid another $80 and got another shoe. I mean, we were both building shoes at the very beginning, so to be fair, Dougie was just a little faster than me, and he put it together like
Just
in lightning speed.
Just a wee bit.
So it would be cool, but then I wouldn't be able to talk so much, and everybody loves hearing me talk. So I mean, you win some and you lose some, right? What was I saying before this?
I don't know, something about molded things.
Axel was asking about idea sets.
That's so weird. It's just laying in there.
Oh, it's like a snack compartment in your shoe. Or it's the spot where you can hide your Swiss Army knife when you go through customs at the airport. Well,
Okay,
y'all
Danny.
never did that?
Okay.
You never put your pocket knife in your shoe? No, actually, I didn't do that.
I got scared once because I had a pocket knife and
Did you throw it away?
No, I hid it in my shoe.
You did? You did! I'm so proud of you. Yeah, our older sister actually had a story about that.
No, it was so cool because it said my name on it, so I didn't want to
Yeah,
lose it.
yeah, exactly. It's not like you're a terrorist and you're going to stab somebody. You're not a Loki.
I would never stab someone in the back. That's
Really?
old.
Because it's kind of your thing. Well, I would never do it again. Our older sister, actually, was the first one to do that.
Did she get caught?
No.
Oh.
I just flung the sticker off the table. Hang on a second. Got it. She hid the pocket knife in her shoe because she just had one, and she didn't even think about it. And then she went through, and it didn't go off, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I had a pocket knife in my shoe. I'm such a terrorist or something." I don't know. That's a lot more idea sets than you can vote on them. It's the first stage in the process. Oh yeah, I didn't look at the first stage. Maybe like the second round of approval, because there was like 30 or 50 sets, and I looked through all of those, and any of the sets that were like Vikings or like medieval, like larger medieval buildings and stuff, I really, really liked those. I'm not going to buy the lighthouse. I'm not really into that. It's not really my thing. But when, sorry, I'm a little bit sneezy. There's the medieval castle in the forest that came out on the designer program for like 170, was it? And that's one that I would actually consider getting. However, I totally missed out. I think most people did. And not only that, but they accidentally sold 10,000 instead of 5,000, which was supposed to be like the limit. So I don't think I'll be able to get it, but that's one I would have bought had I maybe known about it more or had more time. I don't know, maybe. I'm not really into the fishing boat. Not really. And the other ones I wasn't really into either. But basically like medieval style buildings, those are cool. And in like the Viking ship, that's cool too. I like that.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
What's your favorite Lego set yet? Ever? Okay, I always take this question too seriously, kind of like when people are like, hey, we finally lightened up. We're no longer black kids anymore. I always take this
Oh my
question too
gosh.
seriously because it's the same thing. Like, what do you want to be when you grow up, or like what, like something like that. And it's like you could get a simple answer like, oh, I want to be like a policeman, or an astronaut, or a race car driver. And I could just be like, oh, you know, like the best set ever is like the UCS Millennium Falcon. But then it's like that's something that like kind of is simple and everyone says. So I really like the Ghost.
Jar Jar Binks.
Right there, this ship. I really like this ship for different reasons. My favorite Lego build, I would have to separate into categories because that's how I am. I'm more complicated than that. So,
God, why you gotta be so complicated?
I actually really liked the Discovery, which is up there, right there. I really liked the spaceship Discovery. That was a really cool build. I had a lot of fun building it. And then buildings, I only have a couple, but the treehouse has got to be like one of my faves. That was so fun, so much detail. I'd never built anything like it. So the treehouse is up there, the spaceship is up there, and then I also have like my favorite Star Wars sets, which are usually play scale. It's like you get this void. Like you have one end, which is like UCS display sets, and the other end. Sorry, guys. Just check the bag. No pieces.
No amounts of tomfoolery going on.
Right? Yeah, you could always check out the other.
You can't put your foot in here because there's this brick.
That's just sitting in there. What?
I know. I don't know why that's there.
That's weird. Building Brick Brands. They have some really good medieval sets. I will have to check them out. Actually, that sounds really cool. Yeah, but there's different categories. So buildings, ships, and then Star Wars sets. Because Star Wars sets are generally play sets or UCS display sets. And then you have like Mos Eisley right here, you know? Kind of an in-between with the Master Builder series. It's like, when it's a large set, what's not to love about it? The Diagon Alley set was amazing. It was a $400 set, though. Like, I can't compare a $400 set to, like, a $30 play set, you know?
Right. So,
this is why this question is complicated. Similar to the question of what do you want to be when you grow up. So, short answer, the NASA Discovery and the Treehouse. Long answer, yeah, as I kind of was rattling into. I think it's time to switch.
What?
Think you can hold the conversation?
I was having a good time.
Ooh, we have more printed pieces.
Totally quiet.
These are printed as well. So there's white and black printed logos, and this one is printed like on the top. I wonder where this is gonna go. I wonder.
You wonder, huh?
I wonder, and I wonder. Lightning and a thunder. Here, I'll organize these pieces for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuffy. My nose.
It's okay.
It's okay, guys. If you have a stuffy nose, you just take chlorine dioxide. Not even kidding. Part A and Part B, 3 drops, turns gold, drink it down with 6 ounces of water. 3 days in a row, you'll be fine. Kills all bacteria and viruses. What's up, Life Brick Studio? Hey, man, thanks for joining. I don't think you've joined a stream before, so it's pretty cool to have you here. How's your day going? What you up to? Selling stuff on Bricklink? Actually, my Bricklink purchase from you was pretty dope. We got very, very far in our mock over there with the pieces that I got, so that was great. I learned a lot over the last few months about how to buy stuff on Bricklink. It's kind of complicated. It's not really, but when you compare it to like, you know, Amazon purchase,
right.
Bricklink, you have to know what you're looking for and like search for it, and then if you want like a bunch of parts, there's no guarantee that the store that you're shopping from is going to have all those parts. So you end up, you know, selecting the same part from like 50 different stores until you find like, oh, they actually have enough pieces that I'm looking for. So you kind of have to have a huge store for it to work out. What do you prefer, stickers or printed pieces? 100% printed pieces. Stickers just don't last forever. They'll start peeling and you can apply them crooked, although I do like the challenge occasionally. Occasionally. And I know that Lego doesn't print that many pieces, so stickers are necessary, but I definitely prefer printed pieces. I feel like they're so much more valuable. Actually, parting out some Minecraft sets as I watch. Nice. Which Minecraft sets? The only Minecraft sets that we have are... we always do this. Whenever we talk about Minecraft, we go, it's just up there. It's Minecraft Mountain.
We got a couple of zombie spawners, a jungle, and a mountain. That's what we got.
Yeah. What do you think, Dougie? Should we keep them or should we take them to Brick Fair with us and see if somebody some owner, we can find another owner for them.
I don't know if I really see us getting into Minecraft Lego.
I don't either. Like, Minecraft is a great theme. It's genius because it's blocky, but it doesn't have the same kind of aesthetic, same kind of display appeal.
Right.
I feel like you'd have to play with them to really get your money's worth, or use them, obviously, as parts, like Life Brick Studio is doing, parting them out. So, yeah, we're going to have to really assess how much space we have in the car, because I think I'm going to take a few other sets out there and see if anybody wants to buy those. But, yeah. Who's going to, what's it called? Brick Fair. Who's going to Brick Fair, Virginia this year? 5 of the Redstone battles. Do you know which one the Redstone battles are?
Redstone battles? No, I don't know about any others. Minecraft sets,
yeah.
really.
By the name, I would have no idea. Like, we built Minecraft Mountain in like 2012 or something. Maybe 2014. Maybe 2015. Maybe 2016. And
probably like 2015.
Yeah, I just remember like coming home from college and like, oh my gosh, Dougie, you got this massive Lego set for Christmas. Let's build it and time lapse it or something. And it was pretty fun. The GUI for Bricklink sucks. Guided user interface. I'd like to slap the person that designed it. I am right there with you, man. Oh man. It was probably created by like a fan of Lego, like most wonderful things in the Lego community, but Lego bought Bricklink, right? So I'd imagine they'd be like, you know, directing some resources to upgrading the site, because if we could get a search function that you could put a parts list in, say, this is my idea, all right? If somebody gets rich off of this, give me credit. You could put a parts list into Bricklink, and it would pop up with all the stores that actually have those parts available. You know how amazing that would be? You would actually be able to get the parts that you're looking for. And now color, that may be difficult, but you have to figure out a way to get through like a search function, because there's, you know, thousands and thousands of Lego pieces in different colors. It's hard, is what I'm saying. So if we could put a parts list in and filter stores that have the majority of, it's kind of like Expedia for Bricklink. We need Expedia to compare all the prices of all the flights that are available from those dates. If you could get that algorithm put into Lego form,
you're a millionaire.
I will buy even more Lego than I already buy. Yeah. No, actually, I'd probably still buy the same amount. It would just take me a lot less time.
Yeah.
Cheers to that, am I right? Good drink to that.
Am I right?
Yeah, I'm right.
I'm right.
What's your most hated set? Oh, good question. Okay. All right, hey, let me just turn around and let me just jog my memory.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so one that I have or one that I don't have, because obviously if I hated it, I wouldn't have bought it. And that would be like, you know, the half-built ATST that BB-8 is driving in The Last Jedi. You know that one with Captain Phasma? Mm-hmm. Supposed to have been a really cool scene. The deleted scene was better than the actual scene.
What was the
for that
deleted
movie,
one?
where Finn actually faces off with Phasma, and then he tells the guards, like, I don't remember what he tells them, but he basically helps them like break free of their brainwashing and makes the guys realize I was a stormtrooper too, and I was under the same programming, but I broke free and I'm like a real person now. And then he beats the crap out of Phasma. I was like, that would have been a cool scene. I don't even remember what happens. I think BB-8 storms in and walks over, and then Phasma falls into the fire.
Yeah,
something like that. I got it. The probe droid.
You don't like the probe droid.
I hate the probe droid. I hate it so much.
It's cool by itself, but it's
like, it's okay.
It doesn't match the real one. Hardly.
Blocksmith's Forge says, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to take over the Bricklink site management. I would love to get involved with it. I wouldn't be the one to be able to make the algorithm, but I could probably hire some people who could. But the probe droid is just so flimsy, and there's just a few pieces that would have worked better, like ball joints. So many areas that could have just had better connection points.
They could have just had ball joints.
And I just feel like it left a lot to be desired. One that I have. Yeah, the probe droid. That would be the one that I hate the most. And then the new X-Wing, TIE Fighter, and Imperial Shuttle, just the scale of them prevents so much greater things from happening. And I'm afraid that Boba Fett Starship, with it being about that same scale, I think even the Bad Batch kind of matches that scale. So if that's the thing that Lego's going for, great. But I don't really... I don't really like this Imperial shuttle that much. It's the only one I have, so I have it up there. It's actually just keeping the spot warm because I plan to put the Bad Batch shuttle up there when I get it. Because I guess add that to my day one purchases. I've technically already purchased it, so that means I won't get it on day one because Lego shipping sucks. It's going to take 3 weeks for it to get here. At least the box wasn't damaged on my last one. The Ice Castle, it was actually in pristine condition.
Wow, did it have any packaging?
It had some paper in it.
Oh.
It's a brown paper, so not bad. Xander, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining. And would I get the Titanic if it came out? So I've heard that that is a potential set that could be happening, and I would imagine this thing would be huge. I'm not really a boat person. I'd probably buy some kind of flying machine over any type of floating machine. But the Titanic is cool. It's iconic. And my Lego room is growing, so I feel like that's something that I would want to have in it. So, short story, yes. Yes, I would buy the Titanic if it came out. I'm a new subscriber to your channel. It's awesome. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for joining. And Jay says, I agree with you, Blacksmith Forge. And she would rock on that. Thanks for your confidence, guys. I feel like if I, went for it, I'd have some supporters. So I feel pretty good about that. But yeah, so here we are on the slipper. Here's the slipper coming along nicely. I actually kind of like it like this. We might want to stop it here and just put this on display. It's got this nice brick right here. That's beautiful. I love it. Yeah. So I think once you finish this bag, we'll swap. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Cool. Because you're building the tongue now, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe.
Dougie is building.
This is the heel, I'm pretty sure.
He's building the heel.
Or is it the front? I have no idea. These are connected, so I don't know.
Does it go in the sides right here?
Something's happening.
Something is happening.
I'm not entirely sure what this is. What do you think it is, Danny?
I think it's the back of the shoe.
It's got a thing.
Yep, it's going to go right there.
Yeah, it's going to go right there.
Solved.
Boom.
Figured it out. Solved.
I got to build the other side yet.
So if I was monetized and got sponsored by companies to do commercials during my live streams, the one that I would choose would be Calm Magnesium. Calm Magnesium is a great dietary supplemental drink that you just put into your water. Tastes better than most energy drinks, but it stays clear, so it doesn't look like you're drinking some kind of artificial flavors. And it's great for muscle relaxation and stuff, so that you don't get inflammation from, doing daily activities like walking up the stairs, running to the kitchen, sitting on the couch. Make sure that you don't get any muscle cramps and spasms.
Right.
And like wake surfing and stuff.
Mm-hmm. If you're into that.
Do you have plans for buying a specific Lego set? If you have plans, which set? Well, August 1st, I have very specific plans that we're going to arrive to the Lego store about 3 hours before it opens because there'll be another 6,000 people that are also trying to get into the Lego store 3 hours before it opens. Gunship. So actually, not even just a plan of like what Lego sets I want to get, but like how. Because I know how opening day was for R2-D2, and we had to like plan our route in the store. Like grab the CMFs, and then like get in line kind of thing, because we were on such limited time. We had to get to Regatta. Just thinking back to it, where the heck were you guys? We had some important errands to run. We were running important errands.
Very important errands.
We made it on time. So Gunship, Imperial Light Cruiser, Bo-Katan's ship, Boba Fett Starship, Marauder, Duel on Mandalore, Benatar, Brothor's New Asgard, Gauntlet. Get a shopping cart, get it onto the countertop, pay $1,000, use my $200 of points, and then get it in the car before I get hijacked. That's my plan. I recently got the Spider-Man and Ghost Rider versus Carnage set for my birthday, and I got it sent to me by an awesome good friend, and I have to say, it's so good. I am not familiar with Star Wars sets.
Star Wars
Spider-Man. Sets? Yeah, I don't know anything about Star Wars.
I don't know anything about Star Wars
Spider-Man sets. So I would imagine that one hasn't come out yet, and so if you got it early, that's super, super awesome. And I don't have any plans for acquiring any Spider-Man sets, but I have a feeling that with this entry into Marvel, might happen in the future. Maybe might. I also have nephews, so maybe they'll like Spider-Man too, and I'll build some with them. If you need a reference when you apply for that job, thank you, Blacksmith Forge. Bricklink gives me inflammation. Yeah, I think you need some Calm Magnesium dietary supplement drink if you're going to shop on Bricklink.
Oh my god.
And Dan Aubrey, thank you for joining the chat. Welcome. What do you think of the Lego art? Just saw the art built for the Beatles set to make a Mandalorian version? Oh, I gotta see that. That's so cool. Mandalorian is one of my top favorite shows ever, so I would possibly maybe revisit the idea of getting nerve paralysis in my thumb again for that. So the art sets are cool. As you can see, I have the 3-part Vader art on the wall over there. And I definitely enlisted some help from the T-Fools over here. Still took a unbearably long amount of time.
What are you talking about? You got it done so fast?
I mean, I got the 3rd set, and I hammered it out. Just, like, cranked it out for, I don't know, like 1 or 2 hour sessions, like over lunch, and then when I came home, because I wanted to get that last panel on there so that I could hang it on the wall. So, I mean, it looks sweet. I like the art sets. I don't enjoy putting them together. That's what I will say for this reason. That kind of still hurts a little bit when I think about it.
Shoot.
Did you miss a piece?
Good.
I believe in you. I plan to buy a couple sets, the ATST Raider and Joker Trike Chase, both $50 sets, but on sale for $40. Both very, very sought after sets for you, and cannot wait to pick those up. That sounds cool. The Joker Trike Chase. I have to look that one up. I'm not sure which one that is. Do you like any of the new sets, or do you like the new set of the world map? It's the biggest set yet. So it's been out of stock since the day that it came out, which is kind of unfortunate. So we were kind of thinking to get it as a present for somebody. And obviously, I think even today it's still out of stock. It does have a lot of tiles instead of studs, which would probably ease the nerve damage a little bit. And I think doing it with other people, especially people who like doing puzzles, I think would enjoy doing something like that. Again, you'd have to plan out where you're going to put it. Like, that's the biggest thing for Lego sets now these days, isn't it? Because they're getting bigger and bigger and more expensive. It's like, where am I going to put it? Where am I going to put it? So there's plenty of wall space up here. Like, we could definitely put it right over there. But I just don't think it looks like that sexy, you know? It's just not that pretty. The landmass is white, if I'm not mistaken. And then the oceans and, like, heat kind of currents, like there's some red in it, I'm thinking. So I don't think it looks like that beautiful as something that I'd want to hang on my wall, but I still think it's like worth a try. You also plan to get the $10 Iron Man mech and also the Iron Man Mayhem, so it's gonna be hype. Dude, yeah, you're getting a lot of sets. Hey, that's looking like something. That's actually quite tall.
Yeah.
I think it's like 1-to-1 ratio with actual shoes. That's cool. Dougie, what do you think of the mechs?
Mechs?
Yeah,
I don't know
like
anything about.
basically any type of Lego mech. They made a lot of Lego mechs for all the Marvel characters. Like Spider-Man has one, Iron Man has one.
Like the small minifigure mech things? I don't know what you're talking about.
You can grab your laptop and you can look up some of those mechs. Because I personally don't like the mechs, but also like, you know, I'm not a small child that's like playing with them and stuff and like, you know, having carnage battles and stuff. So I don't know, it's a different demographic.
Okay, it's like Spider-Man mech?
Yeah, Lego Spider-Man mech. Just because I didn't play any of the Lego Star Wars games, and I'm pretty sure that's where Lego got the idea of doing mechs. I actually asked about that on my Instagram, and that's the reply that I got, so I'm using someone else's information on that. Because I was like, why does Marvel have so many, like, in my mind, random sets that I don't remember seeing in the movies? And I think it comes from the superheroes Lego game.
Yeah, it's like a little thing that you would get for someone that's 6 and older. So
Yeah, it's more so like for young kids.
it's like a little play thing.
This is a really cool printed piece. I don't know which way to turn it. I'm retarded. Oh no, it got really dark and now I'm dark again.
You get banned for saying that word.
I hope not. Hey, Jack's Lego Life, welcome to the chat. Sorry. Oh, look, I'm back to normal color now. Great. The Ghost Rider set has been released in January 21, so it's it's simply brilliantly made and small but amazeballs. Awesome. Yes, I have the Razor Crest and Slave 1 20th anniversary. Love that set. That's sweet. Both of your biggest sets, other than the 2014 Star Destroyer. Dude, that's a good ship too. And you have zero space for anything else. I know. That's the #1 issue. And the Diagon Alley thumbnail is still up. Yeah, I don't know why it did that. I definitely changed the thumbnail. Thank you for joining anyways, because this is definitely not Diagon Alley. So if you came here for that, I'm very sorry. But I did make a video on it, so if you want to watch that, you can. And there are too many Marvel Megs. Megs are those like mechs? Mechs, yeah. Too many Marvel mechs at the moment. Even What If got 2 new ones. I don't understand the What If series. Is that going to be a movie? I haven't looked into it that much. And your biggest set so far is the Big Falcon, DUCS Millennium Falcon. Thinking of doing the Coliseum. Dude, if you're going to get the Coliseum, make sure you use the double VIP points. Ends today, actually, so make sure you get it. Wait, the right shoe? I didn't realize. Yeah, it's the right shoe. Yeah, that's right. Are you familiar with Lego Bionicle? Yeah.
Familiar?
Lego Bionicle was my childhood because those were the only sets I could afford as an 11-year-old. But that all changed when I turned 12 and I got my own start as an entrepreneur and I had a business and I made money for real. I got the Lego sets to review. Wait, Jack's Lego Life, what Lego sets did you get to review? I want to know about this. Also, can you get me in LAN? Can I get some of them sets? I'll review them. I will skip work so that I can review them.
Oh my gosh.
Don't tell my boss. Alright, what's supposed to happen here? Because I haven't done it.
Well, I
This
already
is heavy
started
already.
doing them.
I liked Lego Bionicle, and I wish they would have made a stronger storyline, because after the Legends of Matanui came out, I was lost. I was like, okay, we have the Toa. Okay, we have the guys that are turned into a ball, and you can roll them. And then all of a sudden, like, Hordika came along, and I was like, are these, like, some Phase 2 superior version of the legendary heroes? The Toa? That's right, the Toa, right? And then the game for PC came out, and it was impossible. I don't know, I was too young. Couldn't figure it out. What If is basically a series about alternative Marvel universes. The Watcher is kind of the narrator, and it's an animated series on Disney+. Well, I'm sure it'll be good then, because everything that they've released so far this year has been good. Actually, I'm giving too much credit to Falcon Winter Soldier. I really didn't like that one, but there were good parts of it. I'll give it that. Good job, Doug. You're doing a brilliant job.
Well, I just, I mean.
I know. You're doing the right thing.
I couldn't help myself.
It's fun.
Okay,
Building
here you
Lego is
go.
fun. What is this? I have no idea.
Right here.
Alright, let's bring this over here a little bit so I can see. Yeah, What If is gonna be weird but interesting. WandaVision is my favorite so far. What did you like about WandaVision? Because a lot of Marvel fans, they were like, oh, it wasn't action-packed enough or something. And I loved it because it was so different. It was like watching a sitcom and you had no clue what was going on and you didn't care.
Unless you cared or something.
Because you knew something was wrong, something was up, but you didn't know what. Everything changed when that drone flew in. Everything.
Yep.
Got quiet all of a sudden. Dougie is so talkative.
Yeah.
And so talkative. I loved everything because it was an alternate, I don't know where I got that word, a mystery sitcom, and it was very old school. Yeah, it like ripped off of like all those old shows that I don't know what are called, and Brady Bunch. That's the only one that I recognized. I want to go ahead and read that one.
Which one?
The last chat. I don't think this is even the right piece.
Jack's Skull Life. I got Cyber Done, Fire Dragon, Race Plane, The Blaze, Bridge, Beach, Rescue. What?
So it's a lot of words.
ATV, Mighty Dinosaurs, Space Mining Mech, Space Mining Mech, 2 Marvel mechs, and a set with a bunch of pieces.
Are those all of your sets ever that you've ever gotten in your entire life? Do you see these two? Did you already put these on?
No, I didn't do anything on that page.
I found one. I am having a hard time locating the other one. Help!
Axel Plate says, as a Marvel fan, I don't really like the movies as much as others. They are good, but I'm having a really hard time reading.
It's okay. Just like pause.
It's like far away.
And then just be like,
They changed some things that they shouldn't have.
In the movies, they changed things?
Yeah.
Are you a comic fan? Because if you're a Marvel fan, you probably read the comics, right? Am I right? I feel like they changed a lot based on, like, you know, the new Rockstar's breakdown of all the Easter eggs that you missed in every single episode, show, and movie. And then they reference the comics, and then now I have some idea about what's in the comics. But I would imagine they probably changed a lot. I'm just fascinated by the fact that they wrote this stuff, like, in the 60s mainly.
Yeah, me too. Like, something must have happened for them to suddenly just write all this crazy stuff.
Yeah, all the alien invasion stuff and the technology and the timelines and the brainwashing, especially the brainwashing.
Wait, what?
Especially, like, they write about that so much. Oh, it's a super soldier. Oh, the government controls them. Oh, they have no rights and free will. Oh, let's take away free will. Hey, should we attack them? We should take away their free will. Oh, I know, we should make them give up their free will without knowing that they're giving up their free will. Then we can control them. People are better when they're being controlled. I'm sensing a theme here. I don't know if you guys picked that up or if you just like the Hulk smash stuff, but, you know. Yeah. That stuff's, like, in the comics, though. That's what I'm fascinated by. Oh, I'm moving now. I'm making progress.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Axel Plates says 45 years of comic reading.
Oh my word.
Jeez.
Wow. We didn't even have, like, access to comics. I wouldn't have even known how to get a comic when I was a kid.
Volcano Production Animation says...
You're going for the full name.
I really like WandaVision, but the end was very meh. Just meh.
Alright, let's call back what happens.
What does happen? I can't hardly remember. She escapes, right?
Yeah.
She escapes herself and discovers her power.
Agatha's trying to figure out how she got her powers. They go back in time.
I forgot what happened to Vision.
Vision went outside the boundary. That sounds funny.
He got lost in the storm.
Yeah. He went outside the boundary and melted. And then Wanda recreates him. But they already have all the material that makes up Vision. And then the, you know, people outside recreate a Vision. And then they have that really deep exchange where they're like, is it still the boat of Thesis if it's still using the same parts? Or if you recreate it as the boat of Thesis, which one is the true boat of Thesis? I don't even know if it's called Thesis. I was just using that word to fill the place of whatever it's actually called. But that was a very interesting idea. Because if he has the memories, how is that any different from being Vision himself? So that was cool. But then, in fact, like the fact that she just like became Scarlet Witch, she like realized who she was and then had to like give everything up and like took off, was like, well, I guess she learned her lesson. You can't just mind control people into getting what you want.
Right. You can't just manipulate everybody.
It kind of made all the events of the show seem kind of like almost meaningless, but at the same time, it was her journey. It was her figuring out how crazy of powers that she has, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
Xander says his favorite Marvel MCU movie is Iron Man, the 2001.
Yep.
But
classic.
His favorite one in general has got to be Spider-Man 2002.
Oh, wow. I haven't heard people talk about the original Spider-Mans ever since Tom Holland's Spider-Man came out. But I kind of remember those. Like, man, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Am I missing something here?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Axel Plate says he's gonna... Oh, he says the Infinity War was late 80s. I guess when they were making the comics, I'm assuming.
Oh, dang.
And was asking if this will fit cat paws.
If it will fit cat paws?
Yeah, if you can fit a kitty's paw in there.
No, you
Maybe
can't.
a kitten.
It's only like one little hole right there. It doesn't like, it's brick built on the inside, so it's not hollow. You wouldn't be able to fit a kitty's paw. I bet you could figure out a way.
Probably
you could get 4 of them and put them like on your tiny little chihuahua doggy.
Chihuahua doggy. They're
Oh
kind
my
of heavy.
gosh, they are. Yeah, I don't know if your cat would be able to walk. You'd be able to fit kitty paws in them.
Danny, will you ever do a Q&A for 600 subs or 1K? We could do one right now. What do you think?
I'll do one for 1,000 subs. Yeah.
Okay.
But depending on what you want to ask, I mean, it's a free country for now.
Xander says Spider-Man Tobey Maguire is the absolute best. Am I saying that right?
Maguire.
Maguire. Oh my gosh. He's my childhood. Okay, so there's no bias at all.
No. Did you ever watch the original, like, Sony, when Sony made Spider-Man?
I don't know which ones are which. It's all kind of a blur.
Well, you know, the recent ones are the younger actor. His name's Tom Holland.
Yeah.
And they made... No way! My battery pack died.
When's the last time you charged it?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that. It's been a long time. Hang on, guys. Battery pack died. We gotta figure this out.
For me to finish this bag, there's
You
like
can hear
20
me,
pieces
but you
left.
cannot see me. Yes.
Well, this is
go for it.
the printed piece you're talking about.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Superstar. That's
Super hot.
super.
Hot. Let me figure this out, guys. You can't see me, but you can hear me. Yeah. Danny, it's dark. Don't be scared, guys. Complete the Vader in the background looks good. Thank you.
I don't feel so good.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Almost there. And we're back.
Is it working?
Yeah, I figured it out.
What was the problem anyway?
I just changed the battery, but you know, like before I would try to change the battery and it wouldn't come back on.
Yeah.
It'll come back on in a moment, guys. Here it is. We're back. I think, yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah. What were we talking
So
about?
Dougie's never seen the original Spider-Mans. Most likely, he's never seen
Probably
them.
not. I wasn't born in 2002.
Yeah, you're like 5 years old. What the heck? So
I was negative 2 years old when that came out.
Yeah. Let me catch up here. Scream, the horror movie. I hate horror movies. Shoe Hype, Infinity War's late 80s. Look at the mini shoe. Does fit kitty paws? If you're looking for a solution for playing with your kitties because they constantly scratch you, then try wearing gloves.
Just wearing gloves.
Leather gloves. Ew, Sony Amazing Spider-Man. Apparently Xander does not like. Yeah, I would imagine if you're like in your early teens and you're watching the Spider-Mans with Tom Holland, you're going to like it a lot more than Mr. Maguire from the early 2000s Sony Spider-Man. So I wasn't a real big fan of those Spider-Man movies. Just wasn't. So it's not like I'm hating on them or anything, but they were terrible. I'm just kidding. I just didn't really like them that much. So I'm not a big Spider-Man fan. I hear beeping.
Spider-Man fan.
Well, hopefully the beeping stopped. My question for Danny is this. Do you have a boyfriend or husband who joins your channel? No and no. Just my brother.
Just my brother.
Jack's Legos Live says hi again. Hello. Thank you for staying while we had our small blackout. And where are the Ghostbusters? Like, you mean in Lego? Because I definitely don't have any Lego Ghostbusters. I was born in 1999. Well, Xander, congratulations. You know what year you were born in.
5 years older than me.
5 years older, yeah. Wow. Cool. You can drink. Congrats.
Congrats.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the worst thing ever. I can't even remember what happens in it, so probably, yeah. And also, have you seen The Amazing Bulk? It's one of the greatest movies ever made.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, so Victor's here with Samuel.
Is it Samuel?
Yep. Have you met him before?
No, I have not.
Oh, do you want to go say hi to him?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. I have to disagree with you a little bit on Hulk. I'm trying to think back to it because that's also one of the movies that I haven't watched again since probably like it came out. I think when I was the age I was when it came out, because I don't remember, it came out like 2008 or something, I was a little bit like intimidated by the amount of carnage. So I didn't think it was like super cool necessarily. But maybe I'll have to give it another shot because I have been on a Marvel rampage, just rewatching everything. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yes. Yes. I was about to read the same comment twice. Have you seen The Amazing Bulk? Is that a new like fitness program? Is that some like whey protein?
Amazing Bulk.
I want to see The Amazing Bulk. Is that the side of the shoe? These pieces
I think it's the
are
top.
upside down.
Goes like this. Did I get you? Did you leave me for a second?
No, I'm so confused why you said that. Yeah, it's the side.
The joke.
It's the original stripes.
It's a joke.
Actually.
It's a joke, actually.
I never had the originals, but I had like the similar model with some like leopard print on the back. They're pretty cool shoes. I wore them every day for like 2 years. Okay, here's the rundown for Spider-Man in the movies. My favorite, 2002, is Sam Raimi's Spidey-Man with actor Tobey Maguire. Then came Sony's take, The Amazing Spider-Man, released in 2012 with ... for exclamation. Exaggeration. Jack's Legos Life says, I'm so excited for the August 1st city sets and Star Wars sets. No joke, the city sets with the animal rescue are really cool. Like, I'm trying to get myself some elephants. I don't know about you. I'm terribly hot at your place. Is it terribly hot at your place? I saw the news. They had something about heat in Phoenix and the fires in California. Fortunately, that's on the other side of the country. And yes, it is terribly hot on that side of the country. It is mostly humid here. We've had a lot of thunderstorms, and finally the sun came out yesterday and today. So it's been like 70 to 80, but with high humidity, so it kind of feels terrible. That's about it. Jay says, man, I felt old. I saw the original Batman TV series. I heard about it. I think my friends had the action figures like Mr. Freeze and stuff like that, and that's all I really knew about it. Christian M, hey, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us. Xander, Andrew Garfield. Oh, continuing with what he said previously with Andrew Garfield. Finally, nowadays we have Tom Holland playing young Spidey's first scene in 2017. The Amazing Bulk is a low-budget Marvel R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah, like RIP, but it's also like, you know, rest in peace. So I was kind of playing off of the way he was playing off of it because it was
a
low-budget thing. So, is that like on Disney Plus? Probably not, because it's a rip.
Yeah.
Off movie, rip. Oh, I think he was correcting me as I was correcting myself. It's amazing. So kind of like Spaceballs, because that's a rip off of Star Wars, and it's also amazing. Who's that guy? That guy that plays in Spaceballs?
I don't know.
You know those guys.
Dude, I never watched Spaceballs. I've only seen like clips.
Well, you know, it's funny, but it's also like crude. I don't really like the crude part, but it's funny.
Right.
Wow. I think you forgot a piece.
I don't know what you're talking about.
These are probably extras.
Is there really not another? There's really not another. Wow. How does this happen? Right here. This was before I started building. Danny. Whoops.
Is it supposed to go right there? Or I didn't put that piece on? I'm a failure.
No, there's this. This is here.
Oh, then maybe you're a failure, so.
No, there's no wings in the part where I was.
There was
building.
an amazing Spulk in the comics at some time. Dude, I feel like the comics did every combination of what the heck possible for these heroes and how they mix them up, hence the What If series, I think. That's a lot of things.
This is so weird, I can't understand where this could have been.
Like, can you imagine a spider having Hulk ability? Like, tiny spider with, like, legs that are the size of
Jelly
a
beans.
pin that could throw something. Well, I guess actually ants and insects already carry things that are like multiple times their weight. So in a sense, Spider-Man is already the Hulk because he can carry like multiple people while he slings webs. So that's pretty insane. It's a rip off. It's a big. It's a purple big guy with a big butt. So Thor. I mean, not Thor.
Thor.
Thanos. I mean, Thanos.
Thor.
Thanos has a pretty big butt. Indestructible, and there's a phenomenal climax chase
I have
scene
no idea
involving
where this
everyone
piece is
and
supposed to
everything.
go.
That's a lot of stimulation. I'm a little sad that we got no Commander Cody in the UCS gunship. I mean, yeah, same. It would have been cool to have him, but when I try to rationalize it a little bit more, because that's what you do when you're emotionally hurt, is you rationalize things, right? Then I figured it's probably a good thing that he's not in that set. I would prefer him to be in a different set. It just felt like this was his only chance to make it to the, to the mass market. It was like his Trojan horse, if you will, to be able to, make its way onto the shelves and without Lego knowing that we got what we wanted. So, I don't know, think about it. If we did, what would we hope for next? Our biggest and greatest hope in what Star Wars Lego would give us next would be Gonky. UCS Gonky.
I found the spot. It was right here.
Good job. Dang. It's like a troop bay door.
Troop bay door.
Troop bay door. That's pretty neat.
And he's
Hey, what do they connect that with? Ball joints.
ball
They
joints.
use ball joints.
Because it's strong.
Bruh. I think I remember that vaguely, even though I never read that. I'm not even sure what you're talking about anymore. Yeah, no Commander Cody, bro, so lame, disappointing. Yeah, true, because that's a lot for a figure. Yeah, can you imagine paying $350 on multiple occasions so that you could get multiple Commander clone Codys? I could, but maybe not most people. I think they should never add minifigures to UCS anymore. These sets are for display, not to play with. Get a Master Series or a playset for minifigures. I'm not even going to disagree with you because UCS sets just don't come with a lot of figures, and they're not for a lot of figures. So I wouldn't say get rid of them. I think we should still have one or two, but like, I can see the line of reasoning. Makes sense. We would hope for a Jessie figure, and yes, UCS Donk Droid. Probably Jessie, 5s, like hard kit. You could just go through all the other clones that we like, especially Hauser. Yeah. I wonder if we'll see a Hauser clone in one of the upcoming sets. Is this the last bag? Goody! I think it's funny how quickly Hauser became everyone's favorite clone. It was like, throw in a clone with good morals, nice haircut, a sexy scar, and really cool colored, pauldron, and everyone's favorite. I guess that's basically like why we like Rex, because he looks cool, he has some kind of custom print, and great morals. Plus, he's just been in like every episode of Clone Wars and never died, so that makes you pretty cool, in my opinion. I just got the Daily Bugle for Daredevil figure, just for the Daredevil figure. Just 300 euros. Jeez. That set would be like a Master Builder series because it's huge, but it comes with like a slew of minifigures. So I think you have to have a big set with a lot of figures or a display set with like 1 or 2 figures. I feel like those are the 2 categories that we're in. I can live with that. Maybe they're skimming on the minifigs because they're showing slowly phasing them out of the UCS sets. That could be. And at least you can buy the Daily Bugle. Yeah, true. That's pretty expensive. Where did we leave off here? Bag 5. Kill. Yep. I'm just gonna get this here started. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Actually, my favorite clone is not Rex. It's Captain Fordo from the 2003 Clone Wars original show. Dude, I don't even know who Captain Fordo is. I'll have to look him up. Why is he your favorite? Does he do something like super epic? I have a stuffy nose. This is interesting. Just has you like flipping this thing over. This is another one of those models that you can tell they did the sculpting digitally because the build process is so layered. Every set's like that, but to varying degrees. And this one I can like sense that more. I sense that. 2D original Clone Wars. I hyped for the contest results. Did they do that live? I actually don't know how they did the contest results because I wasn't really paying attention at that time. And Axel says, just do as Lego Danny Bob does. Make a YouTube channel and let the big bucks come flying in. Yeah, hopefully someday they will. He's the first clone captain. He's so badass. Commander. He commands everything and everyone without many words. It's pretty good. I would say that makes him a pretty good figure then. Wow. Imagine being the first commander in the Grand Army of the Republic. I'd feel like a badass for sure. These pieces are so hard to find. I need one more. One moment. Alright, cool beans. Cool beans. He even fought General Grievous, and he didn't die? That's better than most Jedi. My favorite clone is Jesse. Yeah, Jesse's cool. I'd say that Fives is probably my next fave, because, you know, he figures out the whole plot against the Republic, against the Jedi, and that's how he goes down. So, it's pretty sad. That part was literally so epic. Finding out a conspiracy against you that goes to the top. Like, that's riveting. And then they were like, you know, in the very end, he's like, the dreams, the mission, the dreams, they're all real. Like, dang, goosebumps. Oh. You know when you're looking for a piece and you just kind of, you just dab. You do just a dab. Got an idea. Build Ewok the size of R2-D2. Wow, like a buildable Ewok figure. That could be cool. They did the Porg, and I don't think there's any other buildable creature, unless you call Yoda and the child a creature. But an Ewok, I think I actually had that idea, and it kind of grazed by briefly. But a buildable Ewok, that would be really cool. I wonder if anyone has ever mocked that, because I feel like they could do that with the pieces that they have now, especially like the ones that you use on Fluffy, the buildable character. They're kind of like furry pieces. I think that would work well. Anyway, I will be going, okay? But I'll be back for another live stream. And I have my own channel as well. Alright, Xander, I'll be sure to check out your channel. Thanks for joining, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Okay. Well, I'd say this is probably about an hour and a half build if you're just building, because I think we're probably nearing the 2-hour mark, and this is the last bag, so doing pretty good. I guess technically Dougie was just building the majority of it, but he's not the fastest builder. He likes to take his time, let's put it that way. Oh, need a grate. Great. Did they have a buildable action figure of an Ewok? I don't think so. I'm going through all of the sets from Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, and that has all of the Ewok sets in it, and I haven't seen anything like that, so I really don't think they have anything. I need to attach this here. Cool. Well, this is coming together very quickly. Return of the Jedi has about $1,700 worth of sets devoted to it, but it has the most UCS and Master Builder Series sets. There's like 8, and I'm double checking because some of the ships could be from any of the original trilogy, but I'm checking to see like what source material they used, because like the A-Wing was based on Return of the Jedi, because it's the RZ-22, whereas there's slightly different models that you would have seen in the previous movie. Just need to push that down. You ever like not push the piece down all the way and then you're feeling like you're a stud off? Well, I just did. Oh, Danny, thank you so much for checking out my mock for your contest. Hey, yeah, of course. I have to actually check and see if anybody else has posted things, as well as post my reminder. So thank you for reminding me to set my reminder. Need some 3s. Ooh, this is getting very colorful. This is getting confusing. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay. This is the part where it's really easy to forget or to miss pieces because it's like the same color being layered over. So I'm just ensuring that I have all the pieces, because I never follow the recipe at the top. Alright, now I'm following the recipe because I don't want to miss any pieces and have to go back. Now I'm thinking about the buildable Ewok figure. I think they could pull that off, because I've seen some buildable mocks, like figures, I mean, and the faces always seem like they'd be the hardest, but there are some talented sculptors out there who can pull off such crazy shapes. Ah, here we are. We are almost to the end, guys. If you could create a set or a ship, what would it be? Oh, that's what I'm gonna have to think about for a little while, because there's a few Star Wars ships that probably should have been made into Lego by now, but haven't. And then there's also some like one-offs that you only see in like one episode. Like for example, the ship that Cad Bane is in right now in Bad Batch probably would never get made into a Lego set because it's huge, but it's also like really different looking. And I still think we need like a Nebulon frigate. I think something like that is still due to be created in Lego Star Wars. That's a really good question. I'll have to think about that one more, because a lot of the things that they have made in the past, I kind of just wish they would bring back but make better. And as I watch more Marvel stuff now, I feel like there's a ton of stuff that they can and should make for Marvel Lego, but they just don't, because I feel like they're on a very fine line of what's modern warfare and what's like permissible for the Lego line, because it has to like align with their brand values. So I feel like the Marvel sets aren't very accurate to what's being depicted. So there's a lot actually that could be made. Wow, we are coming down to the last few pieces. I'm gonna get these black stripes on here next. Isn't that cheating? I feel like there should be another 1x2 right there. But there's not. Okay, Captain, whatever you say. Oh, maybe I'm just wrong. Yep, that one goes there. That comes together quite nicely. Alright. Now I just have all these leftover pieces. How many Marvel Spider-Man sets have cars? And how often did he have a car? He doesn't even have a driver's license. So that's a great point. Yeah, I always hear people talking about, oh, another Spider-Man vehicle. Am I going to buy it? Yes. Because there are so many Spidey vehicles, and like bikes and cars and scooters and everything in between. But yeah, I feel like that's just Lego trying to make actual kids' toys instead of, you know, doing what Star Wars does and making like actual iconic vehicles and scenes and duels and recreating all of those fights. If you think about it, you know, Star Wars is more, I don't know, adult oriented, I could say, than like Marvel as a Lego theme. How does that hang off the edge? One moment, I think I need to just reassess this. What? Maybe this, I don't know. What is going on here? I have at least put one piece on incorrectly. Definitely this one, if not others. Oh, hang on, I gotta go back here. I think I messed something up. This wing piece is like not lining up. That's definitely where it goes though. Follow your nose wherever it goes. I think it's supposed to go down one. Let's try that. It's hard to tell. It does look like it lines up with that corner though, so I'm gonna go with that. And then that fits. So I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I got it. Oh, these are all the holes for the shoelace on top. Wait, this doesn't come with a shoelace. Oh my gosh, that's such a big flaw. You have to actually get your own shoelace to thread it through. It's kind of sad. I was kind of excited for that, and when I first looked at this, thinking, oh, we're gonna get like official Lego shoelace. Shoelace. But that's not the case. Oh, great. Did I put a 1x2 somewhere that was supposed to have a corner piece? No, I'm just missing a 1x2. Wonder where it could be. Huh, I don't know. I got some Battlestar. I got some Battlestar Galactica models from Eagle Moss. Expensive, but very nice. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that like Battlestar Galactica, and that's just something that I have not looked into. Seth, if I find out this is supposed to have shoelaces and I got gypped, I am going to complain to Lego personally, because that's the only way you can. Personally. Star Wars is designed with models in mind to get more money from the model and toy manufacturer. Marvel is made around the characters. Yeah. I see that. Oh, man. I'm just gonna check. Yo, we are not almost done. There's a whole nother bag under here. Bag 6 and bag 7. I was gonna say, wait, this is only the side. I don't even have the top done. Ay. That doesn't solve my problem of my missing 1x2 though. It's kind of annoying. How am I supposed to build this last little thing? I have no idea where the other 1x2 is. Should I just grab another one from the extra parts bin? I don't know what to do. Hang on a second. I will solve my problems. I have solved my problems. I'll have to look for that later. I'm not sure where it went. It's not in the bag. It's not in the bag. And it is covered. No one would ever know. How would they know? Cool. Make this nice and smooth. That is beautiful. Am I missing the black stripe? Yes, I am. Right there. Boom. Now that part's done. Now I just gotta put the clips. Hey. Well, I guess you get to eat your dinner cold. Wait, why do I get to eat my dinner cold? I don't remember what we're talking about. Wowzers. Did I put this on sideways or something? Why are they coming out in different directions? Okay, I got it. Just had to get it in the right orientation. Okay, cool. This thing is getting really heavy. It's really chunky and blocky. Wow, they have to put these ball joints next to each other. They spaced that out pretty well, actually. Ah. Oh my gosh. It's a small space. I think you could fit kitty paws into here for sure, no problem. Wow. There's only a massive gap right here. You can push it down a little bit. Yeah, no, you can push it down all the way. Wow, those triangular pieces here on the bottom actually look sweet. You have to kind of manipulate the angle a little bit, but green is for the right side of the shoe, and then the red is for the left side of the shoe. I think I can turn this. Oh, cool, this actually comes out. That would have been easy to know about 5 seconds ago, because then I wouldn't have needed to try to wedge myself in there. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna break the entire thing. Oh. Dude, that's really in there. In case you were wondering if this is fastened securely, yes. Yes, it is. I guess that one does stay on the side. Okay, I undid that for nothing. Cool. Oh man, this thing's so chunky. Can I even get it back in? Oh no. Oh my goodness. Dude, I keep popping it off. Close enough. Oh man, I've really done it. I can't get it back in. Close enough. Anyways, heavy and clunky, so it isn't a sports shoe, but maybe a worker shoe with steel toe. Definitely, it's like a steel sole. Thing's not going anywhere. Yeah, it showed me what I was needing to know. I just needed to turn the page. I gotta take that, you stinking shoe. Yeah, that's already the weight of like a boot, easily. And we haven't even got the tongue on there yet. Well, this is gonna take a little longer than I thought. 7's super short though. Definitely extra pieces. Whoa, look at these. These have printed lines on them. These pieces always crack me up because they're just so huge and remind me of like snowballs, you know? Gotta clean up after myself a little bit. Okay. Here's the shoelace. Lego shoelace. Guys, thanks for sticking in there with me, making sure I had all my parts, finding that bag under the table. What is this? Another large ramp piece. That's pretty sweet. When you build the other one, it will be much better because you learn from your mistakes with this one. Yes, if I build a left shoe, I should be able to build it a lot faster. That's a sick printed piece too. Cover my eyes and I can find it. Nope. Alright, cool. Now we can build the tongue. The tongue stand. Hey, Dougie. What's the weather like out there? Any smoother, calmer? We went wake surfing earlier, but the conditions were not good. It was so choppy, but we were just going anyways. So hopefully it's a little bit nicer so we can get like, you know, smoother water so that you can practice tricks and jumps and everything else. It's a lot more fun that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 1x4. Oh, it's a 3. Just kidding. That's why I couldn't find it. Those bid tiles are good for mocks. Is that what these are called? Or did you say big? Because whatever those are, I wish I had a bunch because I would imagine they would be good for mocks. Probably expensive too. Stabilization! One of my favorite things about building Lego is adding pieces to make the structure stronger and then being able to like pick it up and feel like, wow, this thing is sturdy. It's one of my favorite things. I need 16 of these. Holy smokes. This is why it's hard to build mocks of certain things, because who has 16 white 1x2, 2x2 step tiles, you know? I don't. I mean, now I do, but I didn't before. Oh, you're building the fire dragon from Ninjago. Is it like the... Is it $50 or is it more than that? Because I was looking into that one, and I'll probably pick that one up. Are the wings any good on it? Are they like the plasticky wings, or are they canvas? Or are they a different material? Oh snap! He's down. Where's Matthew? Matthew says he's going to drink every time I drop a piece, so I have to let him know. How in the world did those two? Did those 16? Oh, it's these. What's up, guys?
How's it coming along?
It is coming along, I must say.
What bag are you on?
6. I thought I was on the last bag for some reason. I was like, oh, we're almost done. It's only going to take 2 hours.
Well,
and I was like,
bag
actually,
7 is only that much.
I know, bag 7 is super tiny, but...
That's so funny that they put it in another bag.
Yeah, actually, though.
So these are custom
And I found the
printed?
laces. I was like, are there seriously no laces in this? Nah, there's laces.
Oh my. So is this like special Lego laces?
Yeah.
Made out of Lego?
Yep. Do you feel the plastic in them? Yay! I made something smooth. Hey, BFAB is on. What's up? Welcome to the chat, man. I found my Lego laces. Dougie's holding the Lego laces. They're so cool. They're made out of Lego. No, I'm just kidding. They're not made out of Lego. They're made out of what laces are made out of. Same material, you know?
Is it really?
I like the colors in the Ninjago set as a contrast to the gray Star Wars sets. Oh, for sure. Like, even the pop of color from, like, the treehouse and stuff is so nice. I see my light over there died, too. You wanna pop it out with that one and stick that one on the charge?
Sure.
Only if you want to, you know? I'm not...
If you feel like it.
I'm not making you or anything. Is it looking any calmer out there, or is it still just as hectic?
It's way calmer.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh wait, this one's blue too. We have... How do you...
Push the top button.
I just...
See if you can do it. Ooh.
How do I scroll down?
Here, bring it here, I'll show you.
Oops.
Did you get it?
No, I'm going the wrong way. How do I get to green?
You have...
I found it. Figured it
Yeah,
out.
if you just... you can do... If you...
Bam.
this is why I don't like Technic. Ah!
I did the thing.
Good job, you did. Oh, man.
Are you able to
I
get
need
that
some
together?
reinforcements. There we go. I got it now. It just broke in like every place. That's so flimsy. What the world? Like what?
Are you gonna hate on the design?
I'm gonna hit on the design a little bit. Oh, we were talking
put
earlier
together,
about
right?
Technic sets. My next build is Ecto 1. I don't know what that one is. I have to look it up. No, this covers that. There should be another piece on here. So that it's flat, so it connects to more than just 4 studs. Why does it cover the... Why is the point of putting these there? So it doesn't turn? Whatever. I'm gonna... like a little leg. I'm gonna kick someone's butt. I'm gonna slap you with the flip-flop and then kick you with this thing. This is a violent set, guys. This is not for children. What is the age limit on this?
18 plus.
18 plus. No wonder it's a violent set. Alright, let me take my blocky brick shoe here. Oh, that's super easy. It just clicks onto these pins in the front, and then it just sits there.
Interesting.
Well, it's stuck on the thing. So
What thing?
it's kind of just sitting there,
What's it stuck on?
like here.
Ah.
So it just sits there because that's the farthest point that it can.
I feel like it should
fold.
go further so the laces fit. Yeah, like that.
I guess it kind of holds it in place.
I guess the laces actually.
Did you
fit
put this
tight.
together right?
Yeah, I did. Duh.
Yeah, I guess the lace actually does hold the tongue down a little bit. See how it's moving? As far as I know. I mean, we could be wrong, but that could be the case. It's cool. They actually left this little piece right here open, just like on the actual shoes and the tongue, so that it laces through there. Wow, lacing this up is probably going to be the hardest part of the entire build.
But you have so many more pieces. What are all these for?
I'm not done yet. Actually, the front right here is next. Oh, shell toes right here. Oh, yeah. All right, now it looks like a
Nice.
shoe, right?
Now it looks like a shoe.
Now I can kick somebody. That's awesome. This is going to be a challenge. Fairly certain that goes on there.
You want me to do it?
Well, make sure you look at it first.
Would you look at that?
Put it on backwards.
Would you look at that?
Ghostbusters car. That's the Ecto one. Oh gosh, I don't know anything. Is it even actually called Echo one? And I'm saying it wrong. It's the Ghostbusters vehicle, and the Fire Dragon set is Creator. Oh right, yeah, the Fire Dragon Creator set. That one's cool. Wow, I'm gonna have to look at this Ghostbusters set. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Famous Cars movies, TV, Ecto 1 kit, 18 fan General Lee. I think I'm saying a different language right now. The DeLorean, I know about that one. That's cool.
Hey, I got it on like really good.
Shoot, I think I have to lace these up like right now.
What are you lacing?
These shoes. Oh my goodness, man! I'm gonna lace them up.
Shell toe.
Did you look at the instructions? Does it go that way? Are you sure you didn't put it upside down? Key.
Does it actually go the other way?
I think it does.
Why would it go the other way?
Look. Because you stick it like this on this piece.
You can stick it like this.
Oh my gosh. I think you just put the sticker on upside down.
Well, I wasn't looking at
I
the
told you,
manual.
make sure you look at the instructions.
Well, they're all the way over there.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't have put it on then. Are you able to peel it off?
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't think you want to peel that off.
I can.
Ask the chat. There's lots of knowledgeable people in the chat. I don't even know how to lace a shoe. Do you start from the bottom first? The instructions don't tell you.
You start from the bottom first.
You know how long it's been since I've laced a shoe? This feels so funny. Lacing Lego. With what? Crack.
Whoa.
Ah! It has to stay folded in. Or maybe it doesn't. That's why it's kind of caught on it. I don't know. These ball joints have to be situated kind of perfectly. As is Lego. Tends to be. Has to be perfect. You know, I can't remember if I did this side or this side, but these look different. Should these sides be the same? This blue thing is up here.
I did the far right one, I think.
Crap. Hang on, let me reference.
I fixed it. You're welcome.
Looks good. Good job. You did a really good job.
Okay.
Is this too far down?
Good luck with that.
Ay. How is this supposed to look upside down? Oh, this is confusing. I think this is one of those things that I do afterwards. Welcome to the live stream where all the magic happens. And then we go into the after party where I fix all the magic that happened. I don't know. Both sides are different because they attach at slightly different points. So it doesn't really give you a good top-down view. Use the sticker sheet. Come on, he's just a kid. You can't blame him. You can blame the adult for letting a kid put the sticker on. Yeah, true that. But I hold him to pretty high expectations, you know. So it's good for him. I would like to see how this goes on because I'm wondering if they're supposed to look asymmetrical, which they couldn't because they attach in different places, as I just said. Those look pretty asymmetrical, though, minus the connection point. It's hard to tell. So it doesn't really... Now I'm going to have to try to disconnect this again. Out goes the lace. Okay, I connected from this guy from there. It's really hard to pull out. Jeez, okay, got it. So, one goes like that and this one goes like that. It seems like this needs to be like up a space or something, but I'm not even sure if the instructions kind of go through that. Wow, trying to like deconstruct this is really confusing. Alright, this is this way. Okay, yes. This is the fun part, isn't it? Danny trying to figure out what she did wrong. Glorious. It's annoying because everything fits up until the moment that it doesn't. That'll be the quote on my death stone. Everything worked out until it didn't work out anymore. I don't know if I can actually reposition anything here without taking all of this apart. Seems like a minor issue. I'll deal with it later. Right now I can't even get it back on. Alright, got it. We're fine, we're fine. Lego X3. Hey, is this Lego X3? Is this? I'm thinking of Sanders 3. You guys aren't the same person. You changed your name, is it? But anyways, welcome to the chat. Lovely having you. Trying to lace up some shoes here. Kind of weird thing to do on a Lego channel, right? But thank you. Yeah, the setup behind me took some time because I had all my minifigures out previously, and me and the boys decided to bag them all up and see if we could make the display sets look really cool. So yeah, I like it. And I'm also running out of space. So thinking about getting some additional shelves for the next floor below us. And if we do that, I'm thinking to move all the non-Star Wars sets down there, and plus some of the smaller stuff that would fit on, like, you know, IKEA cubicle shelves, and then just have like all the Star Wars big sets up here because there's a lot of them and there's no stopping. Okay, on this pass through, I've got to get through this middle point, I think. Does it give you instructions on how to lace these things? Yeah, it says to make sure you go through the middle one on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't go through it. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it should be this next one. Yeah. Oh, what? How are you supposed to fit the... Oh, it barely fits. Wow. Props. Shoot, my lace is twisted. Got it. Wow. This is neat. This is not something I ever thought I would be doing. Lacing a Lego shoe. And then the lacing itself kind of keeps the shoe together, so it does kind of serve a purpose. Just gotta lace these puppies up. Get my sneaks on so I can go play. You can kind of choose if you want to lace them looser or tighter, depending on your style of gameplay. If you like to, you know, not break your ankles, you probably lace them a wee bit tighter. Hey, did I run out of spots? Is this even? What? Do you not lace them all the way up? Then you tie a bow, but I should definitely have one more. Oh my gosh, what have I done? I told you guys, lacing shoes was not my forte. I went back through the one that I came through. Here. Okay. Everything's gonna be okay. There we go. Man, forgot how long it takes. You take the two most time-consuming things in the world and you combine them. Building a Lego set and lacing shoes. This is that difficult. Okay, last one right here. Oh, I'm almost there, boys. Boys and girls. There we are. And then we just tie this into a lovely little bow, just like this. It's beautiful. It's like a little present. Dude, this looks like something. I think I have to build the stand. Yeah, the shoe's done. So, that's it. There we have it. It looks cool. In the camera, I think it looks better than it does while I'm looking at it in real life with my real eyes, because you can see just the blockiness nature, but it's kind of like abstract art where like the farther away it is, the better it looks. Looks pretty good from back here, right? Yeah, so yeah, there we have it. It's pretty solid. I feel like if I dropped it, the first thing that would fall off is this part right here. Alright, now let me get this stand whipped up real quick. I guess this is your extra piece if you're going to build the left shoe. So this is the right shoe. So if you're going to build the left, this is your left piece. Yes, the laces are real. They are not ABS plastic. Oh, stud down. Okay. You know, I really have to go to the bathroom right now, but I think I can wait. Yeah, I'm just going to hold it so that I can get this last bag done. I consider bag 7 part of this. I feel like this right here, what I'm doing, should be in bag 7 combined, because it's all the stand. You're done with the shoe at this point, so they should be separated. Also, for this week, I still have my Chamber of Secrets video that I was editing for a while, so I'm gonna release that at some point this week. But the Chamber of Secrets is done. It's complete. It's behind me. It's on the shelf. I connected it to Diagon Alley, which was kind of a cool thing to do. And I'm working on Mos Eisley's Cantina right now, so we started building that this morning. So, oh, I think I just put a hole in my thumb. You know, when you do that, you push too hard and then it slides out. Injure yourself building Lego. So I got some pretty big videos. They might not be like, you know, big as in awesome and like the most popular videos ever, but in terms of time consuming, they're pretty big. But I'm excited about those. This is a different looking stand. It's kind of built off to the side. This is interesting. Oh, nice. 1x8 tile. You don't see that too often. Now I'm gonna invert it. Dunk. Dude, this is chonky. My stream is glitching. Uh-oh. Is it just for you, or is it everybody? Everybody. Wonder what bag 7 is for. It's just a bunch of white pieces. We are so close to finishing up now. Oh, what goes in there? What? You don't even use this piece? Thank you, Jay. This is a very cool build. Something I didn't think I was gonna buy, but I was like, nah, come on, you gotta get it. Like, in a year from now, when it's not available, you're gonna wish you got it. So, I'm glad I got it. Wait, what do I do with this? This just stays open? Now I gotta do something with the plaque. Yeah, I'm so glad that he corrected this, because if it would have been upside down, I don't know if that would have really been redeemable. He was so confident. He's like, alright. So I was like, do you want to put it on? Jeez. Now I know. Now I know he's a confident boy. Oh, that's cool. It connects to it sideways instead of like up and down. You would think it would be like like this, but it's actually on it sideways. Oh, hey, Kevin knew what he was talking about. What are all the... Oh, you know what? These must be the pieces if you're building the other side of the shoe. If you're going to build the right side. That doesn't make sense. Does that make sense? I mean, if you're going to build the left side. So from right to left, build it this way. I suppose it's standard right, and if you want to build the left, then you need more left side wedge pieces in addition to this. This is a left side wedge piece. So yeah, these are actually just for the left foot, and this is for the right. So, oh, gotta be careful how I pick that up. So this 1x2 hole here at the bottom, just like Kevin spoke of earlier, gets put on it this way. Goes right here. Yo, what up? That's sick. I really like that. Now we got Swag Boy with Mini Guppy and the Superstar Original on stand, on box. Here it is, guys. We finished with one pin left over, a couple of extra pieces. It's actually pretty dope that you get all these extra pieces in addition to the Superstar. You can't really see that. That piece right there, I don't know what you could do with it, but I'm sure people found out ways to use it. So yeah, we're all finished with this. Let's get this out of the way, and boom, there it is. That didn't take too long. I mean, I'm sure you guys can build it faster, but just rough time, like 2 hours, like 2:15. This Dougie was building while I was chatting, so he was mostly devoted to building it. Huh, this side looks different. Oh, so the Superstar logo is only on this one side, over here. The back side, it like kind of curves around. You see, not even on it, right here. Kind of curves around right here. So it's using those arch pieces instead. So the two sides aren't exactly symmetrical. There's a couple of different things in the build. And I definitely have this side tilted in more than the other, so the tongue isn't exactly centered. So I'm gonna go back and see if I'm a stud off, because they're not symmetrical, but again, I'm not really sure if that's how it's supposed to be, but I'll check it out when I'm not on live stream and under all this pressure to build things correctly. But anyways, guys, we are done here for today. Thank you all so much for joining. It was tons of fun getting to chat, talked about Loki, talked about the UCS gunship, talked about lots of other different things, and like I said, we're building the Mos Eisley's Cantina today, so we'll try to have that finished up by like midweek so that maybe I can push out the video for it by the end of the week. So that is what is coming. We also have the Chamber of Secrets video that I'm working on, so that's built up behind me. And episode 6, all of the Lego Star Wars sets from episode 6 is going to be coming out shortly as well. I almost just said a bad word. It's going to be coming out shortly. I just compiled them all, so I have the set total valuations for all of the movies and shows so far up to episode 6. And it's a very fascinating statistic for those of you who are interested in like numbers, mostly money. I'm mostly interested in money. So yeah, that is going to be it. Thank you guys to everyone in the chat. I would do something like sigh and go through everybody, but I don't want to miss anybody, so I'm just going to say it straight, say it blanket. Thank you all for joining and supporting the channel and watching other videos. And I'll say this as a reminder, we have a mock contest going on right now. So you have 4 weeks if you want to enter in the mock contest. You just take a video of whatever you built. It's Star Wars themed, and if you want to go by the sub theme, Star Wars rescue story, some type of rescue in your mock. So feel free to build something, take a quick video of it, put it on YouTube with the hashtag DannyBob500 so that I can find it. I'll comment on your video when I see it. So that's what we have coming up. There's going to be a big $50 grand prize winner gift card given out to the winner. So if that wasn't redundant enough, you can check the description for the details below. So that's going to be August 14th. So you have some time, and that way, if you're going to Brick Fair, or any other conventions before then, you have a chance to pick up some additional pieces and build whatever the heck you want. So be looking forward to all the entrants for the mock contest. And I'll post something on Instagram, so follow me over there, and you can get all the behind the scenes of everything going on. So we're going to end it here, guys. See you all later. Have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, wherever it is that you're at in your time zone. And as always, guys, happy building. Bye.